Hey, Tony here, Rand Adventures 2.0. I wanted you to see this product, and it's the only reason why I said yes to this product is because, one, I can fold it and put it in the car and take it where I want to go. I don't need a car rack on the back of the Subaru, but I like the name too. This is a Mars 2.0. And if you know me, I'm Random Adventures 2.0, so hey, it's a perfect match. Well, let me go ahead and show you this product and get it out of the car. And just like that, it's out of the car. And you can see it's got this little support right there in the front that keeps the pedals and everything up off the ground, so it's not laying on the ground. So that's really neat about this product. And you've got both tires in the back, and this is what it looks like all folded up. So once you get the bike out of the car, which that was very simple, and it goes back in the same way that it comes out. Now we do have this hinge right here. It is a folding bike, and then the handlebars right here. So you've got another hinge up, and that creates the fold. So let me go ahead and get this opened up. Very quick and easy. So click that in with my leg. Now the handlebars. Now I go ahead and put the kickstand down at this point. So you've got your kickstand right here. And then it's just a matter of giving the wheel a pull. And then up, over, lock it in place. There you have it. Wow, doesn't that look nice? So let's go over some of the features. All right, so that's a beautiful bike. Now I'm 5'8", so I want to show myself sitting on this, but that's going to be in a little bit. But one of the things that Mars 2.0 bike has is this battery is going to go right into here, and it slides right down there. But you've got a seat with a little tab right here. You just lift it up, and then that gives you access to putting in and out the battery. We're going to do that in a second. Like I said, this folds, what you saw me unfold it. You've got a locking clamp right here that clamps it and makes it a straight bike, so rather than a folded one. And so the tires are 20-inch rims. 4 inches wide. So you've got the fat tire, great treads on the tires, really, really nice. Like I said, the handlebars also locking. And you've got the brakes. Now the brakes are not hydraulic brakes. The brakes are a cylinder style brake. And you know, there's some controversy on that. Some people like hydraulics, some people like this style. For this bike, I don't see where it's going to be a problem. There are pluses and minuses for the two, and that's going to be your own option. But we're going to go ahead and see how these work. I've watched a couple reviews, and it's been no problem with the braking. And then you don't have all the maintenance with the hydraulic brakes as you do with the disc brake. So on the Mars 2.0, 2.0, I love saying that. It does have this storage rack on the back. Now you can, I think it's set up to 120 pounds you can put on the back here on the rack itself. You do have a headlight that comes with it, and also a tail light. So now this bike came to the house. It showed up. And it was apart, but not very much apart. So all I had to do was install the tire. I went online to their site, watched how to put it together, and it was really easy. I put the front tire on. All the wires were already connected. I just connected this steering column, and they send you all the tools for it, which is really helpful. And then on the backside, I just had to install this grate. Now, I did install the 2 fenders, very easy, so not a problem putting it together. I had it together in one evening, and a lot of you do not know, I had a stroke 21 months ago, and so my right side is not very strong. I don't have a lot of movement in it, but that's one of the reasons why I'm excited to do this bike on a review. One, I want to see how it is for me, and if it's going to allow me to get to places that I cannot get to. So there's been a lot of places I've used to go to that I cannot get to any longer because of the stroke. I think this is going to allow me, because it is off-road and on-road, it's going to allow me and many others to get to places and do things that we used to do but cannot do any longer. All right, so a little bit about the motor. So this is a brushless motor, and it is a 750 with a 1200 watt power brushless motor. So I'll throw all kinds of little things up here so you can see it. All right, so we got the battery right here. So it does come with a key, and the key was actually fastened to the handlebars when I took it out of the box. But like I said, when it came together, and I'll show you a picture of it, you know, all boxed up. But all you do is lift the seat up, and then you're gonna just take the battery, and you're just gonna slide it right down in. It has a little handle to hold it right here in the back, and then you're just gonna take it down a little bit. It drops forward, and then you just give it a push, and there you have it. It's in. Now on the battery, so you're going to have an on-off switch right here. Now there is a USB port right here with the protection on it, the protective cover. So you've got a USB so you can charge up your phone or anything you need to charge up. And then right here is where you're going to plug the battery into the wall. And it does come with a charger. So you just plug it in there and get it charged up. Now it takes about 6 hours to get a full charge on this. 6, you know, maybe a little bit less. So I did charge the battery up to full. On the back side here, you've got empty and full, a little gauge that shows you the amount of power that is left. All right, up front on your steering column here, you've got, or your handlebars, so you've got your light on and off. You've got your horn right here. You've got your controls here for the LED screen. Right over here is your Shamu 7-gear shifter. This is your thumb throttle right here. You've got your brake. You do have these leather grips on both sides, which is really cool. Nice feel in the hands. This would be your rear brake, and then this would be your front brake. All right, let's get this thing fired up. All right, so right here, you just want to give your key a turn, and then on the side, actually on the battery, you're going to turn the red button on. So now it's powered up and it is on. And you got power to the controller up here, so we want to next turn the bike on it. And then there, your LED screen. And this is where you can control everything with it. So we're going to put it on 1, PAS, Power Assist, number 1. I want to start out in 1 because, hey, I don't know what this is going to do yet, but we're going to hop on and get started. Now, I am 5'8", and I can stand flat-footed with both of my feet, which is kind of to give you a perspective of how high this bike is. So what I'm going to do is get my right foot on here, and that's my stroke side. Now, I'm not going to use the throttle at all, but I'm just going to give a little push because I got to get my legs going. And it took off all by itself, and I'm going 6 miles an hour just without pedaling. Now I'm pedaling. Oh, front brake, turn around. Ooh, the thing wants to take off on you. If you just give it a little bit of a pedal, it takes off. So it's going to do a lot of that by itself, or you can use the thumb throttle and then just give it a little bit. I'm kind of liking that thumb throttle. All right, to start out, I actually am going to use the throttle, just get a little throttle going there, and then, whoa. So we are up to 7 miles an hour, and we're going pretty good. And we're gonna see how fast we can go. Now, when I got on this originally, it was a little difficult for me to get started. Now, I just have this on pedal assist 1. Now, the Shamu gear, because like I said, we're going up an incline here. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on a bike, but this is really simple to use. I am really impressed with this. Now, I am only going 7 miles an hour. I can increase the speed. I'm going to go ahead and give it a stop here. So using the front brake, make sure I can put my leg down. Yep, I got my leg down. That's perfect. So now I'm on pedal assist 2. I'm already up to 14.5 miles an hour. That's pretty fast pickup. So it really is. I'm standing up in the pedals right now. Now, I don't have to use pedal assist at all. I can just use the throttle, but this time it's going to be with pedal assist. Oh, so I'm pedaling a little bit. I'm going to increase the gears. So I can follow along. I'm up to gear number 4, and I'm moving right along. Yeah, give it a little bit of throttle. Going up this hill. It's a little bit of an incline. Now, I'm in a paved parking lot. Well, it's not paved, it's all gravel. All right, so I just put the kickstand down. Just that little bit of running around this parking lot. I put it on gear 4 coming around the back side there. But yeah, this thing's got some pickup. Man, it goes fast. Now, it will hold a capacity of 330 pounds. That's the bike. That's the rider and any gear that he wants to take with him, like a backpack or anything you want to put on the rack. Now, the rack's got all these places that you can attach bungees to, strap whatever you need to. I think this would be great for running around at, say, like an RV park. You don't have to have the bike hanging off the back of the RV. You could pop it out from underneath one of the storage bins and unfold it and then take off. Now, it's got a mileage would be roughly max 45 miles according to the instructions. Yeah, I'm liking this. Like I said, for me having a disability, it's going to be a game changer as far as me getting out to places. I only got it up to gear number 4 for the pedaling, and I was just barely able to keep up with the throttle because it was taking off. When I say take off, I was controlling it, but I was up to 14 miles an hour. You can unlock it and get up to 28 miles an hour, but it comes shipped as 20. For me, I'm probably not going to unlock it, to be honest with you. Not that it's not too much to handle, but I'm just not stable on my feet enough to go 28 miles and do all the stuff I was doing before. But just being on this, I can tell that it'll do off-road. This wasn't completely off-road, but stay tuned because I'm going to be taking it out on some adventures with me. I've got gear. I do camping. So I've got gear I'm going to put on there, and it's going to there's a lake about 6 miles from this spot, which I have not been able to go to in over 2 years because it's 6 miles in and 6 miles back. But with this HEYBIKE, it's the Mars 2.0, it's going to get me there. So stay tuned, right? And then I'll continue to give my thoughts on it throughout the videos and the months that I use this. It's 33 degrees out right now and my hands are frozen, so I'm not going to do too much more riding. I did what I came out to do, and that was to get it in the car, get it unfolded, ride it, show you guys some of the features of it, and then now I'm going to fold it up and stick it back in the car and take it to the next location, which is going to be in the studio, because I'm going to talk about it on my Sunday night live. So stay tuned. You're going to see a lot more of this bike. The price point for a folding bike and for getting off-road, amazing. Go check it out. Information down in the description. All right, here we go. Okay, we're back in just like that. So that was really cool. Now, that is Bluetooth compatible to your phone. So if you download the app, I wanted to get out here, so I didn't download the app, but I did take a look at it. The app would have given me all of my mileage, how much battery I used, my path, where I went, and all of that. So that's good information. Yeah, that was really cool. So this opens up a lot of doors. It really, really does. So like I said, stay tuned, because you're going to be seeing a lot more of it. Use of it. And with a disability, I can't recommend it enough. Depending on what your disability is, you'll have to gauge whether or not it's a benefit for you. But like I said, I only have, so I can only lift my right leg that high, and I didn't have any problem pedaling because this leg is able to help compensate for this side. This arm and hand, I have trouble pushing down, but it was no problem with the controller or the throttle. I have a little problem with squeezing, no problem with the brake, the rear brake. And then, you know, my right side, well, or my left side, well, that's great anyhow. All right. Well, I'm going to say go to their website, check it out, look at all the specs, and make your own decision on it. But I think you'd be happy with what you see. And if there was any negative to it for me, I would definitely honestly tell you. So, and I do like the name, and it's not because I like the 2.0 name on it. It's because it's a great product. All right, well, I got to get out of here, and it's all back in there. That was easy. That's really easy for me to get in and out. I'm just amazed at it. Now, just one last thing. If I had a bike rack on the back, I would have to take the bike off, do all that with the bike rack just to get the hatch open. Or just leave it on and not go into the hatch. But hey, I do car camping. I got to get back there, right? Okay, well, Tony 2.0, I'm going to say it, out. All right, so Mars 2.0, go check it out. Take a look at their website. There'll be a link down in the description. All right, see you on the next one.